Rani Lakshmi Bai, the Queen of Jhansi, was an unforgettable warrior in the history of India. She is famous as Jhansi ki Rani or the re-owned Queen of Jhansi. Varanasi is the place she belongs to, popularly called Kashi. It was 1857 when the Queen showed her heroism and valor, rising with a rebellion against Britishers. This battle was known as the very first war for independence, that is, the Indian Mutiny or the Revolt of 1857 and 58. Rani Lakshmi Bai died like a hero at a very young age of 29 and was amongst the most contributing characters. Formerly known as Manikarnika Tambe, Rani Lakshmi Bai was the brave daughter of Bhagirathi Tambe and Maropan Tambe. She took birth in 1828, November 19th at Kashi. Rani Lakshmi Bai was a Brahmin girl and got her nickname Manu when her father moved to Bithur, a district in Uttar Pradesh. After her mother's death, they moved as her father worked as an advisor in the court of Peshwa Baji Rao, general and statesman of the Maratha Empire. From her childhood days, Manikarnika got all the teachings in martial arts, fencing, horse riding and shooting. She used to have a good time playing with Rao Sahib, Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope and other boys who came to Peshwa's court. Rani Lakshmi Bai had a couple of mares as she was very good at horse riding. The two mares were named Sarangi and Pavan. At the age of 14, Manu married Maharaja Gangadhar Rao Nevalkar. It was 1842 when he was the Emperor of Jhansi. Just after marriage, Queen Jhansi got the name of Lakshmi Bai as she was Lakshmi, the goddess of money as per our Hindu religion. As per Maratha's custom and tradition, Bai is known as one honorable title to represent the Maharani or Queen. She gave birth to a son in the year 1851, whose name was Damodar Rao. Unfortunately, the child died within 4 months of his birth because of chronic illness. The British government took an opportunity over the Maharaja's death, which caused the loss of bloodline heir and considering occupying Jhansi. Following the incidents, the British East India Company introduced the rule of doctrine of lapse. They pointed out if any princely states became under any They pointed out that if any princely states comes under any indirect or direct rule of the company and the ruler of the state dies without the male legal heir, that is when the East India Company has the right to annex the state. Manikarnika was displeased by this unfairness and she pleaded in the court of London. Quite naturally, since it was the rule already imposed, all her attempts proved futile. After the petitions were unaccepted by British government or the East India Company, war broke out in 1857. It is popularly known as the Mutiny of 1857, the Revolt of 1857, the very first war of the independence in India. It is the revolt that started in Meerut on 10th of May. The revolt's original date was set on 31st of May 1857, but people were already emotionally charged, restive and impatient against the Britishers' exploitations. Hence, they started the revolutions way before. The Queen of Jhansi fought with impassable valor and courage. She single-handedly fought with the British army till one of the English horsemen shot on her head and another severely wounded her breast. Despite being heavily injured, she continued to fight bravely and killed the horseman. She fell from the horse and collapsed on the ground. Rani Lakshmi Bai will always be remembered amongst the bravest fighters in Indian history. Today, Lakshmi Bai, the Queen of Jhansi, Jhansi ki Rani, has been immortalized in India's nationalist narrative. There are movies, TV shows, books, and even nursery rhymes about her. Streets, colleges, and universities are named after her. Young girls dress up like her, wearing pants, turbans, and holding swords. Statues of her on horseback with her son tied to her back have been erected in many cities throughout India. Rani Lakshmibai, the Queen of Jhansi, the pride of India, was the very first women warrior in the Indian history to be this brave and powerful. She gave her life in the struggle for Swaraj and the liberation of the independence of India from the British domination. Rani Lakshmibai is a shining example of patriotism and pride in one's country. For many individuals, she is an inspiration and a source of admiration. Her name will forever be imprinted in golden letters in India's history and in the hearts of all the Indians.